Pam Bondi's petulant and perjury-filled performance today is just one part of a bigger pattern of all Trump administration officials that's been going on since they took office, and that is that they're behaving as though they're never going to face accountability. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I think that they believe they're never going to actually give up power. I mean, we've watched January 6th. We've seen the lengths that Donald Trump will go to retain power. We've seen the kind of unitary executive theory the Republicans have been hyping for decades, which concentrates all of the power in the hands of the president. And so we have to understand that we're in for a massive fight, right? Regardless of the midterms, this is an existential battle for American politics, right? That you know, old wisdom would be, oh, there's going to be some sort of accountability. We live under a system of law and order. There's checks and balances, but are there? We have to prepare for the fact that they are not going to surrender power without a fight. That's what all of this behavior says. And because these are all narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths, we have to understand that the more outlandish their behavior gets, right, the more lawless it gets, the more violent it gets, the steeper the penalties will be if they ever give up power, which means the attempts to hold power will be correlated to just how depraved all of this bullshit gets, right? When you force a narcissist into a corner, they don't back down, they don't say they're sorry, they lash out, they tear everything down. And so, you know, we really have to see all of this clearly, that everybody talking about, you know, she's perjured herself and, you know, if there's no accountability, the rule of law is over. The rule of law is fucking over, right? Joe Biden put a huge dent in the rule of law when he decided to appoint Merrick Garland, who dragged his feet and didn't even prosecute Donald Trump for the insurrection we all watched on television. And so, you know, everybody from the citizens to the politicians have to understand, the Trumpist Republicans do not believe in the legitimacy of anybody else to rule. And they have all sorts of people in place, the Supreme Court. I mean, now that we know Epstein and Bannon picked Kavanaugh, it's pretty easy to figure out who paid off all his debts. And Democrats have kind of sat by and watched for the last couple decades as Republicans have slowly mounted this slow rolling coup that's culminated in the moment we have now, that we're not in the beginning of something, we're in the ending of something. And I personally don't have any faith in the Democrats to put up even a fight with what's coming. And so I hope I'm completely wrong, but all of their behavior screams they do not plan on giving up power, because to give up power would put them all in jail. And so this is going to be a battle.